What's good, YouTube? And to all of my fellow wavers, things is happening right now. Now, today, I'm going to finally do a cutting video. Why? Because I need a haircut. My hair is out of control. And I'm over it, bro. So, I'm going to have somebody, do it up real nice. So y'all could actually enjoy, watching it and maybe get something from it. I'm doing it with Oster's, no guard. I'm not allowed to use guards in school, so won't be using them at the house either. It's pointless. I don't even want to get into two different habits. So with that being said, the blade, I've already tested it at school. That's gonna work for today. Boop. 3.5. This is gonna work. I've already combed my hair up and tried it with the grain and against the grain, and my hair is long enough to go with the grain with a 3.5 on the Oster. So that's too much damn hair if you ask me. Too much. So all I'm gonna do right now, comb it up. But I'm still gonna go with the grain first. And if that's not good enough, I'll go against the grain. But at first, we're gonna go with. I also got a cowlick up here in my crown area. So I want to make sure that I'm real careful when I'm cutting up there. So I got my hand mirror. So we got the mirror popping off. So I will be using that. You're going to need a mirror and some good clippers. I was just on the phone with somebody hollering about, once again, the guard came off and I don't even want to hear it, man. People praise guards for this and that, but every time I hear self-cutters using guards, they're messing up. Like, I messed up and that was on my own accord. I should have thought smarter, not harder, and it didn't really come out like that, you feel me? So I ended up scalping myself last time, but that was nobody else's fault but mine. But, when it comes to the guards, it's like, I don't want to cut with nothing that I got to be that damn careful with. That's crazy. So, I don't. So, I combed it all up. Matter of fact, comb it back down a little bit. Well, we're going to comb as we go. Every couple of seconds you stop, give it a little comb. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, let's get it started, man. No reason for delay. Get it started. You see. Make sure you start where your crown is, though. You don't want to start hella low, and I can see now if you start cutting your hair and you see nothing ain't really coming off, guess what? This is a 3.5. That translates to like a 2.5. So what are we gonna do now? You guessed it. Against the grizzane. So that'll take me down to about a 2.5, the equivalent of a 2.5 with the grain. I just got too much hair right now, man. I can't take it. It don't look defined no more. So it's time to chop it down a little bit. And it really ain't taking that much off. So it's just a trim. That's all we're doing. I'm not cutting my hair. If you see the amount that it's really taking off, it's not what you really think. But I do got a lot of hair, so it might appear that way. But I haven't had a haircut in almost 8 weeks, y'all. What you expect? It's been a hot minute since I had a haircut. I almost got an argument with my teacher today, man. Had to remember he ain't no waver, he's just a teacher. And this fool talking about, I don't want to call him no fool in that nature, but he's like, I wouldn't recommend for people with waves to cut their hair against the grain. I said, man, I would never in my life tell anybody with waves what you just said. As a barber, never. Because if you got waves, they ain't going nowhere. They're going to be right where you left them. I wouldn't be telling nobody that. You got waves, you got waves. It don't matter front, back, left, or right. You cut them, they're going to be right there when you're done cutting. You ain't got no waves, your ass don't need to be cutting against the grain. Simple math. To 3.5 though, so it's really hard to mess myself up because it's still a really high blade. Get you a mirror, know what you're doing. Don't know how many different times I can tell y'all that. If you ain't got one already, get you one. Trying to get this last little section right here, man. It's stubborn. Now I cut across my crown because I know how my crown grows. If you're not quite sure how your hair grows, please don't just start cutting. You're going to be mad at yourself and everybody else who never told you that. Learn your hair. I don't care how you do it. Do it. Learn what your hair is doing, what it wants to do, what it looks best doing, and then start cutting your hair. Ask your barber. If your barber don't want to tell you how or what they're using to cut your hair, there's a problem. Period. There go my crown. I was going to say, there's way too much hair right there. That is my crown. Now, don't think that's nothing else. That's my crown right there. Boop. And as we look, it's looking pretty good. We done got a nice little cut, trim. Really, this is a trim for me. Because I still, in my opinion, got too much hair. I usually really cut my hair down. Now, you can get your comb, your brush, whatever it is that you use on your head. Brush them things, comb them things back into place. You know what? I told myself I was going to stop doing that for you guys. So I will. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to take my mirror and use it. Because I noticed that it's like, what the heck are you doing at some point, you know? So I'm gonna keep it kosher and just start using my mirror more, you know, for the sake of my people, cause I care. Yeah, get my comb on, see what it's looking like. My crowns act so stupid sometimes. And to me, it's looking almost 100% better. So, we're done with that. Now, my hair I can see is dirty, so I will be washing it. But until that time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take unplugging my oysters just because I don't really need them right now. I'm going to take, well no, I'm going to use them. Matter of fact, nope, I'm lying. I'm not going to use them. So I'm going to just set them to the side real quick. Because they're doing the most right here next to me. So that was a 3.5 against the grain. For people who didn't catch that in the beginning. Trying to move this hair off. I'm now going to grab. Now I don't usually use guards. I don't use guards on a normal day. But because oysters don't come with a. They don't come with a 2.5, and they do not come with a 3. So what do you do? What do you do if you want to get a taper and your stuff doesn't come with guards? What do? You gotta make it work or learn how to cut without guards, which is what we work on at school every single day. So I got right here my let me see. Just open that up. I got my wall seniors. The logo's kind of gone now. This all the way open is a 1. Okay. Remember that. All the way open, most things like this is a 1. My masters all the way open is a 1. Okay. But I'm going to take my seniors and all I'm going to really do is scrape. We call this scraping. The edges and above my ears, because it's still kind of puffy right there and I don't want to taper and I don't want to do all this extra, because to me right now that's doing too much. So I'm going to just take this and scrape. You don't hear nothing coming off? Close it just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. All you want to do is just remove a little bit of the bulk that's right at the edge of your hairline without tapering. I don't want to taper because me tapering at home equals disaster. So I won't do it. But I will do this. And this is just, like I said, we call it scraping. And this will just remove that puffy look. I really get this puff thing going on above my ears and above my, like where my hairline stops at the front. A lot of wavers get it. This might not be the same way other people do it. This is a safe way to do it. This is the safe way. You always see people talking about, oh, I patch. No, this is the safe way. If you're scared, this is how you want to do it. Boom. You can hear it cutting a little bit. It ain't doing no harm though. As you can see, it's real hard to take off too much hair because like I said, I'm just scraping the territory. So I take it to this side and I just scrape it on down. Got too much damn hair right there. Right above my ear. Sometimes even a little into my back part. But right above my ear, that's where it really irks me. It grows too fast. Cutting my ear up though. I'm light skinned, so I can't be doing that. That hurt. And I'm basically just scraping the area that I usually have tapered. You know, so it's kind of like giving yourself a taper, but without you coming up this way and really doing yourself in. You feel what I'm saying? Now my back is pretty tapered already, so I don't really need to do nothing back there. That's cool. I'm digging that. I don't need to touch it. I just line it up every once in a while and let it do its thing. I don't want to even begin to start messing with the back because I got that cowlick back there. It always looks like what it's gonna look like regardless. Now the next thing I will do because I see a lot of wavers asking questions, asking what should I do after I get a haircut? I think that's a weird question. That's my personal opinion. What I do is wash my hair. Who wants to walk around with hair in their hair? Nobody. So what I'm going to do right now is give myself a tad bit of a lineup. Tad bit. Nothing. I'm not going to do all this because I let somebody at school cut my hair and this part was up too high and this part was too low. And as you can see, I'm going to get real close. You see that? Where it's darker and it's growing back in? See that? Cut me back. So I ain't touching that right now. I'm just going to make sure that it looks clean and it looks cool because we just got a haircut. So I'm using this cheap spritz. You can use any spritz you want. I'm sure there's numbers of things that people will tell you to get. Use what you want to use. This is $2. It works for me. I have zero complaints. It's going to get the job done. So you just want to spray that on right around the hairline that you're going to be cutting. I got this little tiny brush. You can do this with any brush though, any kind of little soft brush. And you just want to brush the hair down towards the hairline. My suggestion is to brush it in the way that you brush your hair. So for me, this whole section, this comes this way. Just keep brushing until it starts to feel like it's getting kind of sticky. Brush that down. As it dries, it will get sticky. You'll notice that it's not really moving anymore, and it's just kind of sticking in place. And that's what you want. You want to pull all the hair down and get it as straight to the line as possible. Pull all the hair where it needs to be. Just keep on till you feel like it's dry. I probably put a little bit more than I needed, but that's fine. Okay. Just to make sure we got it all. And from there, I got my favorites. My Andes T-liners. These are the outliners, but the outliner 2s. A little bit more powerful than the gray ones. I love them because I've already adjusted them to how I like them, so I barely got to touch my skin and they hit like butter. These are the math. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here. Somehow. Oh, right here. Boom. So I can see what it is that I'm doing while you guys see what it is that I'm doing. Understand that? So I just want to take this, come in right there. Now mind you, my hairline's already pretty straight. So there ain't too much that I'm doing to it anyway. But if you really look, you can see this whole section is supposed to be right here. Your barber push you back, get a new barber. That's all I'll say to that. I'm just lining up my damn new growth now. This is out of pocket. Because my line is right there. So that's where I'm going to line it up to. I'm not going to keep pushing it back. That's stupid. So don't do that. Just because it's pushed back, let it grow back in. Let me show you one more time what I'm talking about. You see this darker area? Let me see if the camera will focus. There's a darker area right here in front of where the blonde is. That ain't supposed to be there. At all. Myself a small one because I can't really touch it like I want to. But just to keep it clean. You know? Keep yourself cleaned up. You can save yourself a lot of money. Although I ain't gonna lie to you. You got a good barber shop. Every once in a while, man, it's all to the good to go to the shop and get a cut. But that just concludes us just kind of cleaning up. Clean it up. Let me give you all a spin around because my waves is looking all hit right now. Check it. I'm going to even close these damn mirrors so I ain't even all over the place with you. Check this out. Ugh. Shout out to RG3 and my Team Supreme. We did it big for Royal Court this year. I mean this quarter, I should say. I'm trying to get some damn light on this side so you can really see what's good. Let me switch hands. This side's beefy. There we go. we did real good for Royal Court, man. 4 of my teammates is up in that joint. Looking real good. Looking real good. Show y'all the top. I don't know if y'all can even see that. Is that better? Here we go. Hold up. I don't know why it zoomed in so much, but that's the top. Size. Top. You know. But we're done here. That was a 20-minute video. I'm going to get it edited, you feel me? But I just wanted y'all to see what it's like cutting your own hair. Don't be afraid of it. Just kind of get an idea of what you're doing and do it. You feel me? But that's it, y'all. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to rag it up. Y'all want to see some updates? Catch me on Facebook. Breeze Cuts. Hit me. Peace.